Hello everyone, welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be creating a lot of beautiful card panels using Spellbinders BetterPress Plate of the Month Club for June. This one's called Summertime Palms, and look at the size of this plate. It's going to completely cover up your A2 sized panel. And then it comes with 2 sentiments as well. They say, sending a sunny hello and wishing you a relaxing birthday. So let's go ahead and put this plate on the BetterPress system and see what this looks like. For my first panel, I'm going to be using some porcelain 100% cotton cardstock. This is really beautiful paper. I like to put it on top of the plate and then roll up some tape. And then I can pick it up with the door. This way I know exactly where my plate is going to be. Sometimes when I tape it to the door, the image can be a little offset or skewed. So this way I know exactly where the image is going to be pressed into the paper. Now I can pick up the door and then I'll just gently press the tape into it. For my first panel, I'm going to be using some pink and blue ink. I'll start with the blue kind of at the edges of the palms. I'm just showing you the basic way of how to do this. This plate is really fun because you can turn it on your BetterPress system so that it hits your paper at different angles and you can press it out more than once on each panel. I went in with my pink ink down the centers of the palms and I'm just feathering it out with the blue once more. Now I can run this through my Platinum 6 machine and I'll show you how this first panel turned out. And isn't that beautiful? It's such a pretty plate. I'm going to show you kind of a montage of all of the panels that I created using this plate. Here is the second one, and I used mulberry and wildberry on this. And this is more of the cotton porcelain cardstock. Next, I used some pink cardstock and some black and pink ink again. For my next card, I just used green, and I love that one. The inks I'm using are all BetterPress inks. I also used this plate a couple of times on my Glimmer system, and I love the look of this green foil on the pink cardstock. Isn't that beautiful? This foil is holographic, so you get all of those pretty sparkles. And then for my last panel, I used some waterfall blue cardstock and some magenta pink ink. I really love the look of these with the hot foil. So let's get into a card project now. I decided to use this panel, the cotton cardstock and the green ink, but I wanted to add a little more of the same green BetterPress ink to the edges, just to add a little more color to this panel. At the top, I'm going to be using some blue ink. I started off with a really light blue ink. I believe this one is called Cruise, but it was just a little too pale. So I wanted to bring in a darker blue just to indicate a blue sky behind these palms. These inks blend really smoothly on this pretty cardstock. This is where I'm going to bring in a darker blue. And this ink is called Hydrangea, and it was just the right color of blue for this card. This panel looks so summery and fun. I'm going to bring in some blue on the right side of this card at the top. But I am going to leave a lot of white space on this card as well. At the bottom, I decided to bring in a little more of the green. As you can see at the top left of the screen, I'm going to be using the Grand Tropical Flamingos die set. This was last month's large die of the month club kit. But first, let's stamp out the sentiments. I didn't know which one to use yet, so I'm going to ink up both of them with some black ink, more of the white cotton cardstock. And this time I just taped the cardstock to the lid of the BetterPress system because I don't need it to be exactly placed. I'll run this through my Platinum 6. And here they are. One's upside down, but I'm going to use the coordinating die to cut these both out. Then I will use one of these, and then I'll have another sentiment ready to go for another card. I decided to use the sentiment that says, "Sending a sunny hello." I cut out some palm leaves from the Flamingo die set, and I cut them out with 2 different colors of ink. I'll just glue those down flat. This will just add a little more interest to the card. And then I have my flamingo all ready to go. It's assembled and ready. I added a little bit of pink ink to the feathers. Look how cute that flamingo is. And then I'm just going to glue it down flat as well. This was a really simple card to put together, but this is going to be really fun to send out to somebody. I'll glue the sentiment down with liquid glue as well. This will be a very easy card to put out into the mail because it is so flat. But I am going to add a few pink smooth discs around the panel. And then let me give you a close-up look at the finished card. And then I have a bunch of really pretty panels to use on future cards. I had a lot of fun playing with the Summertime Palms plate, but I still want to make a few more panels where I move the plate around on the BetterPress system to get some different looks. Thanks for spending some of your time with me today. I hope you all have a very relaxing and crafty day. Till next time, bye.